this short video, I just want to clarify the difference between correction and corrective action. Actually, correction and corrective action are more clearly defined in the new versions of the ISO standards that are based on the Annex SL structure. Now, this was because the previous expressions, you had corrective action and preventive action. That was quite a confusing term for organizations and maybe even quality professionals. I will not use this time frame to explain those because those do not necessarily matter anymore, because under the new standards you now have these concepts of correction and corrective action. So before these happen, it means that a non-conformity has been established. And remember that a non-conformity is not complying with a requirement. That requirement can be the requirement of the ISO standard, or the specific procedures of the organization, or the way they're actually carrying out their tasks, their processes. But also remember that sometimes a non-conformity does not always lead to a defective product or service. Many organizations wrongly interpret a non-conformity as when a product is defective or when a service is defective. But actually, a non-conformity is each time a requirement of your management system or your process is not met. So we assume that a non-conformity has been identified. And then the standard uses the expression correction and corrective action. So correction is about making right what has gone wrong. So you take that particular incident, that particular issue that went wrong, and you do the correction to actually make it right, okay? But then corrective action has a long-term dimension to it. And before you can do an effective corrective action, you need to know what the root cause of the non-conformity is. And then people make use of those tools. You might have heard of 5 whys. That's about the simplest tool that you can use. Ask yourself why 5 times. Why did it happen? By the time you're getting to 3, 4, and 5, you will be drilling down to what the root cause of that incident is. Because we audit quite a number of organizations, and one of the most common things they say is our employee needs additional training. Usually, it's not always that. In fact, that is not usually a good root cause. It's not usually just the guilty person. There's always something behind that. And so when you get down to what the root cause is, and then corrective action is about taking action against the root cause to eliminate the chance of that happening ever again. And you know this key word to mistake-proof something. Ensure that it doesn't happen again. Until you have actually addressed that and eliminated the root cause, you haven't achieved corrective action. And for many management systems and most organizations' management systems, they are good at correction, but not good at corrective action. When your organization starts dealing at the level of root causes and corrective actions, then you will begin to gain extra significant benefit from your management system, because you will remove forever the things that are causing you customer complaints, the things that are causing you defective products, and the things that are causing your staff simply not to comply with processes and procedures. It might just mean that the procedure that has been put is unnecessarily difficult to humanly achieve, and your management system has to be flexible enough to make changes in that procedure. But it's only when you begin to look at the level of correction and corrective action that you'll be able to make those changes. And that is a key step in continually improving your management system. Thank you.